I overheard my girlfriend say he's about to propose tonight. Just wait, I'll say no and make a scene. I never imagined I'd be the one telling a story like this, but here I am. It's been a few days since that night, and I'm still struggling to process it all. My girlfriend, Tiffany, and I had been together for 1 year and 8 months. I'm 27, she's 25, and things seemed fine. At least that's what I thought. I had even started browsing rings, planning to propose on our 2-year anniversary. But everything shifted with one overheard conversation. It happened on a Thursday. I stopped by Tiffany's apartment with groceries. I had a key, so I let myself in. She wasn't in the living room, but I heard her voice from the bedroom. The door was open and she was on the phone, speaking loudly. "I'm telling you, Ashley. He's definitely going to propose soon. He's been acting so jumpy and secretive whenever jewelry ads come on. Total giveaway." My chest tightened. She was talking about me. I should have made some noise to let her know I was there, but instead I froze in the hallway listening. Then came the dagger. "I don't even know if I want to marry him," Tiffany said. "He's kind, sure, but I don't think he's husband material. Honestly, I've been talking to Marcus from the gym, and he's way more exciting." That sentence felt like a punch. Tom might propose, like actually on one knee. And girl, I'm not saying yes. Ashley asked if she'd reject me privately, and Tiffany just laughed. "Oh, I'm definitely saying no. I just need to decide whether to do it quietly or turn it into a show. Imagine if he does it in public. So awkward for him." Ashley sounded uneasy. "Tiffany, that's kind of cruel." Tiffany giggled. "I know, but maybe he needs a reality check. He just assumes I'll agree to everything." Ashley pressed again. "So, you'd really reject him in front of people?" Tiffany chuckled. "Of course. It would be perfect. Watch me say no and make him cry right there." They both laughed. I quietly left the groceries on the counter and walked out. I sat in my car for 20 minutes, numb. The woman I wanted to marry was plotting to humiliate me while secretly entertaining some guy from her gym. That night, Tiffany acted as if nothing was wrong. She was sweet, affectionate, even told me how lucky she was to have me. Meanwhile, I couldn't stop hearing her voice in my head, joking about making me cry. The next morning, while she showered, her phone buzzed. A text popped up from Marcus. "Can't wait to see you tonight. It's gonna be fun." Her phone was unlocked. I gave in and opened the thread. "Marcus. So tonight's when your boy makes his move." Tiffany, yep. "Ashley's cousin got us into that rooftop lounge. Perfect spot for maximum embarrassment." "Marcus, you're evil." "I love it." Tiffany. "He needs to learn that dating me doesn't mean I owe him a yes. Can't wait to be comforted after." I screenshotted everything, sent it to myself, and deleted the thread from her phone. There were weeks of similar texts. Nothing explicitly sexual, but plenty of late-night chats, secret meetups, and emotional cheating. That afternoon, Tiffany called, sounding thrilled. "Tom, guess what? Ashley's cousin can get us into that new rooftop bar downtown. I know it's sudden, but I really want to go. All my friends will be there." She was building the stage for my downfall. "Sure, babe. Sounds fun," I replied. That night I picked her up. She looked gorgeous, which made it sting even worse. "Tom, you look so handsome. Ready for a perfect night?" "Absolutely," I said. The rooftop was stunning. City skyline, warm lights, energetic crowd. Tiffany waved at her friends. "There's Ashley. There's Madison. Oh, and some people from my gym." Marcus was there, tall, tattooed, wearing a fitted shirt. He gave Tiffany a smug look, then smirked at me. She introduced me like I was just an acquaintance. "This is Tom. He's great. Not boyfriend." Not the man she'd been with almost 2 years. It was Tom. Around 10 p.m. she got restless, constantly checking her phone. "Tom, isn't this place amazing? So romantic with the lights. Perfect for something special." He nodded. "It really is the perfect place for something unforgettable." Her eyes widened. "Really?" "Actually, yeah. I wanted to do something tonight." Her friends caught on. Ashley lifted her phone, already recording what she thought would be my embarrassing proposal. "Tiffany," I said, "can you get everyone's attention? I want to say something." She grinned and turned. "Hey guys, listen up." About 15 people gathered. Even Marcus drifted closer. I took a deep breath, reached into my jacket, and dropped to one knee. Gasps echoed. But instead of a ring, I pulled out my phone. "Actually, Tiffany, I'm not here to propose." The air froze. "I'm here to say goodbye." In front of everyone, I read her texts with Marcus aloud. Eyes widened. Whispers spread. "I thought I'd marry you," I continued. "But instead I found out you were planning to embarrass me while sneaking around with this guy." I pointed at Marcus. Tiffany's face drained of color. Ashley's mouth hung open. Marcus looked like he wanted to sink into the floor. Silence weighed heavy until someone clapped. Then another. Soon the entire rooftop applauded. I stood, pocketed my phone, and walked away. I haven't spoken to Tiffany since. She's been calling, texting, sending long messages trying to explain. I haven't replied. I never thought I'd be the guy with this kind of story, but here we are. You thought it would be hilarious. The crowd grew still, shifting awkwardly. Some stared at Tiffany, others fixed on me. "Tom, stop," she whispered, barely audible. "You wanted a scene, so I'm giving you one. Just not the script you rehearsed." I opened the saved messages and began reading aloud. "Can't wait to see you tonight. This is going to be fun." A low murmur rippled through the group, eyes darting between Tiffany and Marcus. Perfect setup for maximum humiliation. Ashley's face drained of color. "Tiffany, is that true?" she asked, her voice trembling. "You're sick." "I love it," I read aloud next. Gasps followed. Then a voice whispered, "Is this real?" "What is he talking about?" Madison asked sharply. "It's out of context." Tiffany snapped back. "What context? Excuses, plotting to publicly humiliate someone." Madison shot back. Marcus edged backward, trying to fade into the background, but the eyes found him. "And Marcus," I continued, "was ready to comfort her afterward." "That's not true," Tiffany shouted. An older man from the group stepped forward. "Good on you, son. No one deserves that." A few nodded, muttering their agreement. "We're done, Tiffany," I said flatly. "You wanted to shame me in front of everyone. Well, now they see the real you." Her eyes widened in panic. "I wasn't really going to do it. I was venting." "Oh, really? You mapped out tonight down to the detail. You invited everyone, dragged Marcus here, coordinated it all." "It's not true," she insisted, voice cracking. But the messages proved otherwise. Ashley finally spoke, guilt in her expression. "Tiffany, I warned you it was a terrible idea. I never thought you'd actually go through with it." "Don't, Ashley," Tiffany barked. "No," Ashley said firmly. "This is twisted. Tom's done nothing but treat you well." A smattering of claps followed. Marcus finally spoke. "Yeah, this is too much. I'm out." He turned and walked away. "Marcus!" Tiffany cried after him, but he didn't look back. She turned to me, tears running down her face. "Tom, please. Messed up. I love you. Love me?" Asked coldly. "You wanted to use me for entertainment." I was confused. "No. You were cruel, and now you've been caught." I glanced at the group. "Thanks for sticking around, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night." Applause broke out again, not from all, but enough. I headed for the exit. Tiffany stumbled after me, sobbing. "Tom, don't go like this. How else should I go? After you publicly reject me." "Oh wait, that was your plan, wasn't it?" "I wasn't going to actually do it. I changed my mind." "No, Tiffany. You only changed your mind once you realized the truth was exposed." I stepped into the elevator. She tried to follow, but I lifted my hand. "Don't. We're done." "Tom, please," she cried, but the doors shut. I drove home in silence, the entire scene replaying on a loop. That night my phone buzzed with texts. "Dude, that was wild. She deserved it. You handled that like a pro. You good. By Saturday morning, I woke to dozens of missed calls and messages. Tiffany had sent long apologies. Sorry. I was stupid. Please talk to me. We can fix this. I'll never see Marcus again. I'll quit the gym. Don't end things over one mistake. I didn't answer. Around noon, Ashley called. Tom, I owe you an apology. You don't owe me anything. Yes, I do. I should have warned you instead of going along with her. I feel awful. You're not responsible for her choices. She's been crying all night. Yeah, Ashley sighed. But honestly, what she was planning was beyond cruel. How is she now? Yes. Not good. Keep saying you ruined her image. I didn't ruin anything. I just let people see the truth. Ashley hesitated. Can I ask? Were you really planning to propose? I was thinking about it, I admitted. Thank God I found out before. You're a good guy, Tom. Thanks, Ashley. That means a lot. Sunday, I returned the ring I'd been considering. Never bought it. Smart move. Monday, Marcus texted. Hey man, no hard feelings about Friday. She was drama anyway. I replied, she's not my girl anymore. And yet, drama. He wrote back, we're not a thing either. Too much mess. So Tiffany lost us both in one weekend. It's been 2 weeks. I'm fine. Actually better than fine. That night taught me something. If someone's plotting to hurt you, the best defense is shining a light on their scheme before they strike. Tiffany wanted to humiliate me in front of everyone. Instead, she exposed herself. She built the stage for my downfall, but I simply handed her the microphone. Friends from that night have checked in since, most agreeing that cruelty disguised as fun isn't entertaining. Tiffany is still trying to reach out through mutual friends, but I'm not interested. Anyone who can design something that heartless isn't someone I want in my life. She thought she was teaching me a lesson about not taking her for granted. But in the end, she taught me something else. When to stop giving respect to someone who doesn't deserve it. And the best revenge. Handing someone the spotlight they demanded, just not for the reason they wanted.